Sometimes in life we run across people that might, I don't know, have an adverse attitude or opinion about an individual because, well, maybe they had a disagreement, maybe they had an issue, maybe something came up between those two individuals. And so what you're getting is somebody else's frustration because they couldn't get away with what they wanted to, or whatever the situation could be. Anything. Smorgasbord. I would advise you prepper channels that took advice about what kind of person I was from Edward Carswell, a.k.a. Prepper Nurse 1. Yeah, I might want to just put that off to the side. Because I guarantee you've heard one side, possibly heard one side, but you haven't heard the other. You haven't heard the side from the guy that got all the emails, got all the copies of conversations, you name it, to back him up. And I've called him out several times. Come to the table. If I'm such a horrible, terrible person, come on to the table. Let's talk about your contest where you handpicked people and told everybody it was a random pick. Let's talk about that. Because I've got confirmation from you that that was going on. I mean, you told me about it. Well, I don't want to just give it to anybody. I want to give it to somebody that's been around for a while. Sound familiar? It's wrong to do that stuff, folks. It's wrong to lie to people. It's wrong to mislead people, no matter how big, no matter how small. It's wrong. And I'm sorry, but if you tell people, if you're having a contest and you tell people it's kind of a random deal, it should be a random deal. There should be no hand-picking it. That's why I respect any channel that has any kind of a contest or something like that, that they do it on screen, they pick the winners. It's the only way to do it. Any channel that does giveaways and stuff that don't do the picking of the giveaways live, yeah. I am suspicious. I already know one for a fact that was doing it. And, well, I've seen some other businesses, too, that's had contests that, that's just awful interesting to people that win. That's the one thing, though, that I guess I can say I respect about pinball is at least he does that much. When he has a contest, he does it on camera so everybody can see it. Kudos to him for that. But Kenneth, I'm going to tell you something. I have been around for a while. I have dealt with countless amounts of people in my lifetime, as I'm sure you have, given things you've done for a living. I've worked in supervision myself. I get it. But there's a different amount of things that I've done in my life, and they're just totally different areas. From one side of the spectrum to another side of the spectrum. Auto mechanics, electronics, aviation. I mean, just nonstop. It's been my entire lifetime. That's what I've done. I've researched. I've learned. Why? Okay, I'll give you a little bit of a tidbit. Edward, Kenneth, when I was a young boy, I was repeatedly told how stupid I was. Repeatedly. Over and over and over. And I can even remember it got to a point that I went to my mother and I asked my mother if I was retarded. Am I retarded because I'm constantly being called stupid? And the crazy thing is, it was actually the opposite. I was gifted. And here I thought I was retarded because of the way I was treated. So when you call me stupid, Kenneth, I've got your number. Because I spent my entire life doing everything I can to make sure that I am not stupid. Spending as much time as I can, learning as many things as I can to make sure that I am not stupid. You empty suit piece of shit. You started it, Pinball. You started it. And if it was started because of bad advice or bad information that you got from some other prepper channel, that's on you, not me. But I am the last person on this fucking planet that you want to call stupid. I still want that live debate with you, Kenneth. Let's have it. You said that I would be, you don't want something about Battle of the Wits because I'm unarmed or something like that. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Bring Eddie on, too. Bring your buddy Eddie on, too. I have a nice little round table of truth. I'm just pissed. I am tired of this bullshit, fake, made-up world in this YouTube-verse, if you will. And the constant nonsense from the prepper channels that are trying to do news. Over 4 train derailments a day. And now I suppose we're supposed to pick at least one a day out to get our panties up in a bunch about. I guess that's a reoccurring boogeyman of the week, huh? I just don't think it's a real good idea for people to be trying to assess situations if they don't have at least a certain level of knowledge and information stored in their head to retrieve at any given time. You know, not everybody should be a detective. It's not something everybody should do, right?